I don't think that TikTok is the worst thing in the world, but I've been meaning to make this video and I think I finally figured out how to say it. So, hi, my name is Jhoan. I am an ordained pastor, formerly worked with a local church for 5 years and another church about 5 years before that. I worked with youth for a long time, and so I always get frustrated when an older generation says, that the younger generation, like teenagers, millennials, and such, are just getting lost in the world of social media. I actually think that young people are the most communicative, if that is a word, generation that's ever existed. We are constantly communicating with one another, learning and listening, and then obviously posting videos and tweets and Facebook posts. So we are communicating a lot. But here is one thing that I really want you to consider, and I think every single one of us could probably do this, okay? I want you to think about your local town, and I want you to think in the full mercy of your heart, with love in your heart, with just mercy. I want you to think of people that you know. Maybe it's a cousin, maybe it's a nephew, maybe it's like a neighbor's son or daughter or something. I want you to think of someone who's just unfortunately lost their marbles, have ceased to see reality for what it is, to the point where perhaps they're maybe taking some kind of medication to help with schizophrenia or any kind of psychological issue that they're dealing with. Now, here is what's incredibly dangerous about something like TikTok. As great as it is for communication, you have something like Snap Maps, which you can constantly, in real first-person view, see what other people are seeing. For example, the Alaska UFO, we could see it on Snap Map before the news ever got a hold of it. But I want you to think about how some of these accounts on TikTok can go viral, talking about something like UFO or the weather balloon or the train derailment, or, as I mentioned in the previous video, the fact that the clouds are seeded, or, I don't know, is there like some kind of MI6 or CIA or Area 52 ship in the sky that can blend and, become invisible in the sky. But then I want you to think about that local person that struggles with psychological disorders and the fact that they're psychologically already prone to being paranoid. I guess what I'm trying to say is you have to be careful. It's great that you're on social media. That's awesome. But you have to be careful because you don't know the people on the other side of the video. For all you know, for all you know, I was never a pastor. I never went to theology school. I don't know Greek. I don't know Hebrew. For all you know, I may not be any of those things. I may just be the local person who's on serious drug medication with access to the internet and a really good ability to scare other people and be a fear monger. Just use wisdom, use caution when you're on these apps. Learn, screen everything through scripture and prayer, turn to the Lord for answers about what is happening in this world. And at the end of the day, focus on Him. Focus on Him.